Hello and welcome back to Southeast Asia, and this is just east of Java in the straits between Java and I don't know what the next island there is. I believe this is a Japanese task force going in to bombard our port there. So I have Martins in the area and they are going to bomb, as you can see, this Aoba. So let's get it ready. Okay, we are not drawing any AAA fire, which is a bit weird. I don't know whether they notice us or not, because I can see us here. And as you can see, we are pretty close. Okay, we have been noticed now. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Shortly we should be getting... Yeah, we should be getting... in the range. 3, 2, 1, bombs away. These are 500 semi-armor piercing, which is not the best, but you know, this is an Aoba, so again, not the most durable. That was nice. That was very nice. I think we might have had one pair of bombs which didn't hit. Yeah, we had one pair of bombs which didn't hit. So we had 8 bombs out of 10 hitting. That was exceptional. I'm pretty sure that this will translate into let's go home, boys. I have Task Force Java, Task Force 22, the light cruiser one, nearby, but I don't think it's fast enough to catch with them, and it didn't have a huge amount of ammunition, so I wasn't really keen on trying to repeat the feat of sinking Aoba, but I might give it a go now actually. But we will get out of here first. So, heavy structural damage, moderate flooding, I would say pretty good. Pretty good. And you can RTB. Okay, let's get Task Force 22 here and we will see what we can do with it. I've got some Martins coming in here as well. We will see what we can do, otherwise I don't really have anything else. What we've got here is a small Japanese convoy, 5 transport ships, as you can see here. With this one is armed. Okay. So 5 Japanese transport ships with a small destroyer escorting them, which would be a really juicy target for something smaller. And what I'm going to do now here is something else though. I am going to sink or try to sink anyway, the destroyer with Trusty. So it's Trusty that's engaging. I've set up everything and so on. So I will try to sink the destroyer with Trusty and then engage everyone else with our trusty gun, which doesn't have a huge amount of ammunition, but we will see. We can also do some surface torpedo runs potentially. We will see. I failed to notice a second destroyer here, and a third destroyer here. Hence what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this ship, because it looks like the largest one of them all. Unfortunately the second line of the ships, as you can see, is sort of a bit straggling, but we'll see. It's going to take us a bit longer than I thought we would. This second line especially is sort of doing the right thing, zigzagging. So I'm not going to use my usual method. I'm going to rely on the computer, which is at 50%, and that's sort of maximum it can get. In this version, unfortunately, it's just zigzagging, but we will fire the torpedoes anyways, and we'll see what we get, if anything. I'm setting I'll set 4 torpedoes with 2 degrees spread, and we will see. And fire. Off we go. And it appears our torpedo will run through. I've sent too many, but honestly, dud. 3. I'd rather. I haven't had any targets to spend the torpedoes on, so 3 torpedoes on this, 4 torpedoes. Okay, I can survive. I'm pretty sure she's gonna go down. All we have to do now is get away from here, and indeed she is going down. 4 torpedoes were overkill, but as I say, hey ho. Probably 2 torpedoes would have been enough, but the second one was dud, so you would never know. 4 command points for Kamikawa Maru. Well, that's not a bad use of 4 torpedoes. 1 command point per torpedo. And we are killing another sub, as you can see. And it's dead. Yeah, any sub attacks I'm just going to cut into short videos like these because they're not very interesting, to be honest. If it's something that's more interesting, then I would of course make it a bit longer. And our Task Force 22 encountered this small Japanese patrol, really a anti-submarine patrol by the looks of it. I have broken our formation more or less right away because we've started in not a great position, to be honest. So I have tried to reshuffle it a bit, but I messed up a bit. But that's not a big deal, to be honest. These guys are coming back, so and they should be able to deal with these 2 destroyers, really anti-submarine destroyers, fairly easily. I think the Chidori is a relatively new anti-submarine destroyer, and this is what it is, but also doesn't look like it's going to present too much trouble. Yeah, you can see our ships just here, and yeah, we've already scored a hit or 3 on this one. It's all the mommy. That's going to go down, not a distant future, I would say. I was just looking at the operation room's video, the first part of the Late Gulf battle with the infamous or famous incident where the US destroyer Johnson sort of engaged a heavy cruiser trying to protect the escort carriers. And the fascinating thing, like, it's great action, but the fascinating thing on that is that in the first few minutes of the fight, the US destroyer managed to score 40 hits on the heavy cruiser, while the heavy cruiser didn't score a single hit on the destroyer. Of course, the destroyer is a smaller target, faster target, and everything, but there was a difference between the target computer that even the destroyers, the US destroyers had, versus what the Japanese had. And they resisted using radar-driven target computers for a very, very long time. Okay, so Denias spent her primary guns, almost spent her primary guns. Java still has a few. So it's now up to Java, really. which means you are going to stop targeting Mummy and start targeting Chidori. And you can start spotting this one and Naro. Yeah, Mummy's more or less done for. This Chidori doesn't look very healthy either right now. And Chidori is gone. So surprisingly, Mummy, which looks like the smaller of those two ships and older, lasted longer than Chidori. One of the reasons why I'm thinking these things is, to be honest, why not? I'm on my way home. If I use a bit of ammunition for these, so be it. But I will get a bit closer to my target of 200 ships sunk as well. And this one is gone as well. Going. Excellent. Let's leave. Trusty has found another Japanese convoy. Here obviously you can see the sub-chaser, but our target is this, the floating castle, as I like to call it, Shinshumaru. This would have been a perfect convoy for us to attack with a sort of a light cruiser force, because it's full of command points and it has just 3 small escorts. So unfortunately, the problem is that the convoy is around here, sort of northwest area, near the IJN spawning grounds, and that means that there is plenty of IJN air forces, which we don't really want to mess up with. So I'll get the Trusty into position and we will see. Okay, I'm going to fire manually because I'm a bit afraid that if I don't fire, we might not get anything. And let's see whether our 3 torpedoes aren't a bit too early. No, I think they are just about right. 1 dud. 2. Okay, we've got 2 torpedoes into her. That's why I shot 3. I was afraid of that a bit. So we will see. I would say it should be at least good enough to not sink her, slow her down substantially so we can conduct another torpedo attack. Well, probably not, because she just had a magazine explosion, which I would say is likely to sink her. So let's get out of here. Yeah, and down she goes. Excellent. Yeah. We are up here, and this is going to be the end of the episode. We had, I would say, 2 reasonably good engagements with our Trusty. I hope you enjoy them. Unfortunately, none of them was with a nice, juicy warship like a aircraft carrier or something like that. But we do what we can do. So, if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. As I was saying, it would be nice to have 700 subscribers. Sorry, well, 700 would be even better, but 600 subscribers by Christmas would be a very nice goal for me. and very nice Christmas present. Comments are always welcome. I like comments. I try to respond to everything. And likes are also very appreciated. So thank you for watching and goodbye.